Well, the time has come. Mandalorian and Grogu. I mean, do I have to? I mean, I guess I gotta post a review. Fuck, I made enough videos about this bullshit. No surprise, it wasn't anything fucking great. This film, I'm gonna give it to you short and sweet, and then we'll just fucking rant, okay? It's a Saturday morning cartoon. It's a subplot, a side quest, however you will. Cuteness from Grogu, badass shit from Mando. Zero cameos. Zero cameos. Just Mandalorian, Grogu goes to fucking help out the rebels. Hey, we need you to find a general. Okay, I'll find the Imperial general. But first, the only one who knows where the Imperial general is one of the Hutts. You gotta talk to the Hutts. Oh, the Hutt's son's captured. Can you help the Hutt fucking find their son? And then they'll give you the whereabouts of the general. Okay, thanks, you helped the Hutt's son. Here's the whereabouts of the general. Get the general. Oh, Mando's in trouble. That's all right, Grogu will save him. We got the general. General's nobody crazy. Never heard of him. Fucking Commander Coin. And that's it. There's no cameos. There's nothing special to it. That's the fucking Cliff Notes in a nutshell. Happily ever after. No cliffhanger. Nothing. Like, what the fuck? Like, at least give us some, like, oh shit, they're gonna fucking reveal that in another movie or season. No tie-ins to this or that. Or you could have watched this and just never watched a season of Mando, but just kind of like knew who he was from just snippets and just pop culture and sat down and enjoyed it. And I think that's what Disney was going for, and that's also what fucked them on this. Fuck it, to back me up on it, I think Filoni says some shit like this himself in his interviews I was listening to. Let's pull it up. All right, guys, right here. We're going to go Filoni, Favreau, recent interview. I'm just going to give it to you straight. I'm going to just shut the fuck up. Here it is.
And then it was...
That was the 4th season of The Mandalorian, but I want to know, what was the most painful thing that you guys had to cut to bring this down to movie length?
Well, first of all, it was like I wrote season 4.
Yeah.
And then it was... Then we went into the work stoppage. And as we came out of it, that's when Lucasfilm was like, we haven't had a movie in a while. Could you do something with these characters? Is there something there? I looked at the scripts. You looked at the scripts.
Yeah.
It was not a movie.
No.
So we had to start from scratch, and I pitched the new version of what it was. Because it also has to be for people who didn't... Season 4, people saw the show, they saw Ahsoka.
The build-up, yeah.
And now this one, it's got to be like, no, you should be able to bring somebody who's never seen Star Wars with you. You just saw it. So it had to be a standalone adventure, but also you want to have enough subtle stuff that relates to Ahsoka Season 2.
Yeah, because...
It didn't have anything subtle that associated to Ahsoka, fucking anything Star Wars. If you call subtle callbacks a fucking AT-AT, oh, hey, you never seen that in person? That doesn't count. Doesn't fucking count. All right. So I don't know what subtle callback bullshit he's talking about. You could watch 500 other YouTubers on here do 37 fucking hidden detail breakdowns. Listen, when you watch this, it has nothing to fucking do. It's just what he said right there. He had a season 4 script ready to go. They haven't had a film in 7 fucking years. There was a writer's strike, a shutdown, etc. Kathy and the fucking studio heads come down to him and go, hey, what do you got? Okay. You got a nice season 4 script here. Oh, it ties into Ahsoka season 2. Yeah, okay. Fuck you. Shred it. We want a film that's good for anybody who doesn't even know what Star Wars is. We want a film that's just... If they knew what Star Trek was, it wouldn't even make a difference. They could come and watch Star Wars and they'd still have fun as long as they understood what cuteness was with Grogu and fucking baby. Ones, let's just make someone who's never seen Star Wars before and put a little bit of baby yogurt in there. Hey, you sure we shouldn't make this for the fans, have a little bit of lore in there, but still make it entry level, enjoyable as a film? I mean, let's be honest, most people know what Star Wars is anyways. I mean, if they're going to see Mando and Grogu, they most likely seen all the seasons or at least one of them. Nah, we just want to focus on baby yogurt tugging on his little fucking pecker and hanging out with fucking Mando, Pedro Pascal, who isn't even in the suit half the fucking time because the guy's just robbing the mouse blind. Let's be honest. Pascal has the best scam ever. Show your face for like one scene and then just fucking mail in your dialogue. I swear to God to you guys. There's another actor that plays Mando. You probably already know. Google it yourself. We're not even going to fucking waste your time today and pull it up. Pedro, and you notice it in this film. I literally said it. there was like lines to where it was supposed to be like more emotional weighted. Maybe something was happening to Grogu, all right? And Mando would look over, full mask and everything like that. And he would make a comment, and it sounded so out of place, like flat. There wasn't no fucking weight behind it. Like, he wasn't there in the moment. Like, I could tell it was basically like he was doing that after, right, in a studio. Oh, Grogu, no. It wasn't that bad. But, it's like that type of thing where he should be like, fuck, Grogu. It was just more like, Grogu. So, I don't know. It just didn't... They should have kept the 4-season script. I get it. Kathy, it's been 7 years. We need to fucking have a big comeback for Star Wars and bring something to the screen. I get that from a business standpoint. You got one of the, top 5th fucking grossing IP in the world, and you haven't had a film out in 7 fucking years. And yeah, your most successful fucking thing is Mandalorian, I guess Ahsoka at this point too. You should have kept season 4. It was already written. It could have fucking launched out and been good to go. Instead, we ditch it for something that's just mainstream, watered down Mando. I'm going to tell you right now, that's what this is. If you're a big Mandalorian fan, this is watered down Mando. If you know nothing about Star Wars, go watch it. Like I said, it's still fun. It was fun. I enjoyed the Hutts. I enjoyed Rod of the Hutt. It's a fun film. But like, this is like a Sunday afternoon, rainy day, popcorn and beer, and I fall asleep watching it. It's just like a casual. This could have went right to streaming. I'd have been fine with it. It's a casual spin-off side quest. Rod of the Hutt was really cool. There's some fun action. I think the coolest and the best scenes is when this other bounty hunter comes for Mando in the dark, stormy night. And it's just, like I said, I mean, I really don't care about spoiling it, but I don't want to spoil for you guys. I'm going to be a little respectful here. But it was pretty cool. I thought that was a really dark and like neat character to come in and take on Mando and fight him. And I wish we'd have got more of that, or more of that tone. People are raving about the soundtrack. I fucking hated it. There's like this techno song that plays a few different times, and I don't know how else to really describe it unless you've seen the movie. You might know the techno, like kind of dubsteppy like thing. I don't know, it just felt stupid to me. The soundtrack wasn't anything memorable. It's nothing I'm going to be listening to, nor would I ever care to hear again. I mean, Sigourney Weaver cameo, Cole, whatever. Like, it's just gimmicky shit like that would have did good on it, just a special. Like, I feel like this would have made a special, right? Like, they could have gave us season 4, and then this could have been. This doesn't have to take place after 4. This could have been in between 3 and 4. He just threw it in there and just called it Mandalorian and Grogu special and launched this on the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, or on May the 4th, and this could have went right to Disney Plus as its own thing, and it would have did great there. It would have brought people to the platform, brought subscribers, and could have hyped up for season 4's release that maybe came later this year, or maybe season 4 could have came last year at this point, right? And the guy's script was done. It would have been already out. So I don't know. I don't want to beat on that too much. Let's focus back in and let's down to this film here on why it was mid. So, I mean, it was middle of the road. It was boring. It felt the pacing could drag in certain moments. It didn't have some high stakes tension or any crazy action. Like, there was some fun action sequence the first 17 minutes, which ironically is also the first 17 minutes that they showed at CinemaCon this year. Hilarious, right? It's probably the best 17 minutes of the film for the most part. There's some other cool stuff here and there, but I don't know. Rod of the Hutt's a cool character that now we get to see on live action, and we get him as now. I mean, he's alive at the end of the film, and he's a friend of Mando. That's like the only thing we really gain out of this. Maybe we see Rada in like other movies or seasons going forward, but like that's all we gain out of this. There's no progression in the Force with I was calling fucking Yoda. Baby Yoda, Grogu. There's no progression there. And there's plot holes to where, oh, you should have used the Force, you could have used the Force, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he uses the Force later in the film. So it's like, why didn't you use that earlier? There's a moment where he has to save Mando, and it feels so long. It feels like the filler episode within a season. Like, it's just long, bro. Like, I remember just wanting to just be like, I'm about to go to bed. Like, so I was like 11 o'clock at night. I was like, fuck me, dude. Like, just fucking heal him already. Like, can we just move on? Let's get Mando up. Like, it just took forever. It was too much screen time. A lot of shit could have been cut there. So it makes me wonder, did they not have anything? And this is, they're just like, oh, we got to leave it in for runtime. I don't know. Because some shit definitely could be cut in this film. Absolutely. And I usually like a longer film, and I like a lot more. They could have cut a lot of the Grogu shit out. A lot of cute moments focusing on Grogu, giggling, sounding like a baby. Sound bites literally sound like a real human baby. And it was too pushy. Like, it was just so, like, in your face, like, hey, we're going to give you overload cuteness, laugh. Like, the screen might as well had subtitles that said laugh, cute, laugh, go. You know what I mean? And action was okay, but like I said, I think season 1 and 2 had better action, as well as better, not even just cameos, but better stakes, higher stakes, dude. Like, it just had more lore building, cooler worlds explored. The only thing that's cool here is the Hutts. You get a lot of conversations with the Hutts, a little bit of backstabby shit going on, classic Hutt stuff. And then the Gladiator thing was pretty neat. A couple callbacks there to like the original trilogy. Specifically when they're on Han's ship playing the chess and you see those monsters and he throws them up over. I'll put a clip up. And you get a little bit of those characters being seen in the Gladiator Wars. And Rada is like a total jacked Jabba's son, which that was a pretty neat angle. I had a problem with the voice actor. Great voice actor. But I don't know. I thought the voice was just weird. It's not what I expected from a Hutt. We're so used to hearing them obviously speak their own language in their own accent. With that, I'm not even gonna try. Let's just. That was not an attempt. But there's just like a vibe to them, and he talks completely different. And I get it. He was raised outside, mainly in this Gladiator area. But I don't know. So it was just some of the stuff that fell flat for me. The ending, like I said, is just happily ever after. It doesn't leave us with like, what are our heroes doing here? All we get from this, the takeaway to add to other stuff, is he's got another Razor Crest back. Rada the Hutt's his friend. Grogu's character's not progress. Mando's character's not progress. No character arcs. No big change. Nothing coming. No there's not like some big super villain that they're just like, hey, like, we might have got the general, but this guy's going to be a problem in the next season or movie. No, there's none of that. There's nothing like that. So that's why I said it just felt like a side quest. For Star Wars fans like us, it's something fun to put on when you're like really bored and missing Star Wars, and you're like, I need something fresh. I'm going to put this on. But it's nothing that I would race to the theater for. Should have been streamed. And they should have still done season 4. They could have did both. And I mean, Starfighter's coming out next year. That's what I'm more excited for. That seems more along the lines of a return to theaters Star Wars film that's going to be original. It's going to feature a lot of cool shit. I hope, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, it can flop. But I think we saw this coming from a mile away, and every video I had leading up to it, as well as other YouTubers, nailed this on the head. It was very surface level, not for the deep lore of the fans, and fell flat, man. It's wasn't it. All right, let me get into this here real quick. We're back to this interview. The guy's watching. He's clearly not a huge Star Wars fan. He's about to ask a question here about if we could ever see an older Grogu film, which we all know, Baby Yoda, and Yoda lives hundreds of years and all that stuff. So if we were to see one, it would have to be super into the future. And that's what I want to touch on how Filoni responds to this, because they get into a little bit of the world between worlds.
Time that we'll ever see a full-grown version of Grogu?
That's a good question.
It's always a good question. I mean, kids grow up, right? It's always an interesting one.
But slowly. Me and Grogu are the
Evidently,
same age.
slowly.
You have to answer a lot of questions about what the galaxy's like in that amount of time. Things are going to shift, thankfully.
Yeah.
And also time.
Knows everything.
Thanks to Interstellar, I know
it's easy
time
to-
works differently on different planets and things
Well,
like
that's
that.
interesting.
So
Is that the case
Always
in Star Wars?
interesting. Yeah, not so much so. It's more in the
World
fantasy
between worlds.
world.
You ever mess with time with that?
Not so much time.
see
It's not really time
flashbacks,
travel.
though.
You'll see things,
But that's
you
more
can't really change
a metaphor.
things. Yeah,
Certainly.
yeah. So
So he's saying you see things, but you can't change things. Then why was Ezra able to reach in and save Ahsoka? If he was only able to see it, then he would have sat there cucked by Darth Vader, rubbing his helmet like, "Oh, Ahsoka, don't die." And Vader would have been like, "See ya, bitch," and fucking chopped that motherfucker in half, or at least took her head off. I'm confused. Let's pull this up again. Let me make sure he says this. Let me turn the captions on, okay? Give me a second here. Let's pull it up.
Ever mess with time with that?
not so much time.
see
It's not really time
flashbacks,
travel.
though.
You'll see things,
But that's
you
more
can't really change
a metaphor.
things.
You
Yeah.
see things, but you can't
Yeah,
really
so-
change things. You see things, but you... Motherfucker, it changed everything saving Ahsoka. And to talk about that real quick, while I pull up the clip in the background of Ezra saving Ahsoka to prove that I'm not, fucking mentally insane here. Maybe it's the Mandela effect. Maybe he did just stand there cucked. Maybe. But if you guys didn't know, a little fun fact that I heard the other day while researching this whole topic. So Lucas, his original vision here, and I got it pulled up. We'll show it to you. So Clone Wars comes out in 2008, right? But in order to fill the gap of why Ahsoka wasn't in the 2005 film Revenge of the Sith, epic film, right? And this makes sense. Lucas wanted her dead. He wanted her dead, and his reasoning's perfect. Hey, she's not in it. I just want, axe her out in a tragic way. It'll give more weight back to... It would add more weight back to Revenge of the Sith. When people watch that, they go, okay, this is why Anakin's so, tore down. You know what I mean? He even lost his apprentice in a violent way or whatever. But Filoni fights against that tooth and nail and says, no, I got to keep her alive. It's Filoni's character. I get it. You're going to fight for your character. And he was obsessed with making Ahsoka. I never was a fan of it. I think she should have died. I think they should have killed her off prior to the events of Revenge of the Sith, not only because it makes easier sense in the film, but I don't know. I don't think she needed to last this long. But it's cool. She's a cool character. I enjoy her show. I enjoy her cameos in Mando and her story from there on out. But,
Master Yoda?
Here we go.
Obi-Wan? Where are you?
We'll skip
Those
through this.
voices.
So,
Where are they coming?
for those who's never seen it, Ezra's walking through the world between worlds, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. He's hearing shit.
Whenever Ahsoka was around, you were always close by. How did you get here? Can't be.
And here he goes. Here's the key part right here, okay? Boom. Interacts with the world between worlds. Pulls her fucking ass out. And it's legit. It's not a dream. It's nothing like that.
Ezra? You look... Wait. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I?
You were fighting Vader. Well, I saw you in there. He was going to... So I grabbed you and I pulled you out of it.
Anakin.
Clearly interacted.
You'll see things,
But that's
you
more
can't really change
a metaphor.
things. Yeah,
Certainly.
yeah. So I don't know. I mean,
See things, but you can't change it. All right, I'm done dwelling on that. I just had to prove my point. Make sure I'm not fucking losing my fucking mind. He definitely interacted. And Dave also definitely said, you see things, you can't change things. And this interview was uploaded 7 days ago, a week ago, which puts it May 20th, May 19th, something like that, give or take. So all in all, it's not the worst thing I've seen Star Wars produce. It's not bombing or ruining any canon and lore, but it's not showing us anything fun or new. It's just a very spin-off, it's a Saturday morning cartoon. Easily could have went right to streaming. When I got up in the theater, there was a couple strangers next to us and they were very talkative and bullshitting. And he actually asked me, he's like, how'd you feel about this? And we went back and forth and we said the same thing. We came to the same conclusion that this felt like season 4 crushed into a sandwich. Take out all of the lore that would have related to other shows and the Star Wars universe and, deep connections and stuff, and just make it not only fun-sized instead of it being a full season 4, but also watered down and dumbed and just like a bunch of filler and bullshit, just trickled with cuteness and action. But we'll still implement the Hutts and show you Raw to the Hutt. So, I don't know. It's cool. Check it out on streaming. That's about all it's worth. I will say the sound effects, top-notch. Music, thumbs down. Visuals, great. And the visuals did look more theatrical and less TV show. Like, they did amp that up. Like, the way the shots were focused on, the way they were filmed, the way everything was just the sense of scale was way different than the Mandalorian show, and I did appreciate that. I thought the shots looked great. But like I said, overall as a story, it doesn't, like, I think it's bombing bad right now, okay? Solo, which has a lot of problems, but also does a lot right. It's kind of like a mixed bag for me. Solo is maybe better because it dealt with more deeper connections to Star Wars, and I liked a lot of what it did. I didn't care for the robot and some other bullshit, but I enjoyed Han in there. I enjoyed Lando in there. I enjoyed the old, you know, syndicates and Crimson Dawn and all that stuff. So I don't know. This just wasn't it, guys. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below, and let's go back and forth. Let's discuss this, all right? Like, comment, subscribe for more movie news and reviews going forward, and I'll see you guys on the next one.